Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 170 of Persona 5 Royal. I know 170 parts, but people, we are almost finished with this game. We still have a long extra part, but moreover, the initial playthrough is almost done. I can just go down the road and get those extra parts later, because God forbid, that is legitimately too long of a playthrough. This is the longest playthrough in my channel, no doubt about that. But anyway, I watched the video to pretty much unlock the door, and the word you're looking for is evidence. Because here's the thing, anything else will have you to fight a monster and will raise the security level. Don't believe me? Fuck around and actually answer anything else but evidence. Primarily, all of his backstory is how you're going to get through this palace. And, good lord, this is just number 2. Number 3, we're going to have to go through some shit with that. And the reason is the first one is going to be a psychiatric room, which is, of course, a literal psychiatric exam that explains his backstory, even though we just got finished watching Maruki's backstory on video. I know, it's crazy, right? But that is literally what we're doing. And ironically enough, it's supposed to question your morality.
Alright.
And supposed to question whether or not maybe this guy is doing the right thing. No! No, he's not. Because his power is going to literally wipe all of reality. Let me remind you that. Oh, and before we even go any further, you gotta talk to the receptionist. It doesn't matter which one you talk to. You have to talk to the receptionist in order for you to get through those doors. But we already know this man is picking and choosing who gets to have a happily ever after and who is practically wiped from existence. He practically made himself God at this point. And that is something you don't do. In fact, this is Zamasu levels of bullshit. Except he's not just picking and choosing who lives and who dies, or I mean, here's the thing, it's just like he's picking who lives and who dies, as opposed to Zamasu just picking out all the Zamasus in the world or in the multiverse and practically killing off all the mortals so that it'd be nothing but Zamasu ruling the world. But still, it's sort of the same thing. He's picking and choosing who lives and who dies. And quite frankly, no matter how much he tries to pan this off as doing the right thing, it is morally black as hell. And there is no justification for his evil. Except he's going through some stuff. He's doing this over a woman. I understand that, but he could have used his powers for good. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. But unfortunately, that road to hell have a lot of potholes because the good intentions are far and few in between.
Wait!
So, on that note, how does this psychiatric room work? There are there's multiple choices of you doing things. And believe it or not, you can actually go back to those rooms if you want to. Once you get the right answer, you can go back to the room and choose to fight the creature, but the boss that's there. And this room is a deliberation room. No, seriously, you literally have to question whatever answer that is discussed. But first, you gotta activate the panel. I mean, that's the only way. You'll have to talk to the patients. They'll pick and choose which way to go. And I think it's the third set of doors, or should I say rooms, that do not have enough patience to deliberate. So basically, I'm going to give you the right answer in this portion, because let's face it, you are going to end up going to the path of least. You're going to the path that basically describes Maruki's morale in a nutshell, and anything else will go against what Maruki stands for. And moreover, you will end up going into a mini boss battle, while the path that actually is set for you in stone by Maruki, you're actually gonna get items. That's the path I'm gonna show you to go. And you're gonna need all the items you're gonna get. Plain and simple. So now we're gonna have to ask all the examinees which their answer is. So that's how this works. And you think you could access a table? No, you're gonna have to come into this private room and deliberate. So we're gonna have to ask these nominees, and if you try to jump the gun, you'll be stopped by Morgana or a party member.
Hey.
So the first thing you're gonna do is ask this guy. You just ask which one he's picking. He'll tell you. He'll just go to answer B. And he'll basically use that lift, and you'll have to go to the next one and talk to that person, and they'll use that lift. But you have to actually again, you can't really activate that lift until you've talked to both sides, see what their answer is, go and have a deliberation, and then you pick a side. It's a repetitive thing 3 times in a row. First room has only 2, second room has 3, and as I mentioned before, the third room has 5. So it can be repetitive and frustrating here. But we haven't gotten to the meat and potatoes of this palace. Oh no, that's gonna be a part 171 where we actually end the palace, because it is a pain in the ass, no doubt. That last part is the pain in the ass. And by the way, I condensed it down to 3. I mean, the last part of this palace is probably the longest, because it's literally the maze, the color maze, and I don't actually get it right until then. I might have to edit all the fumbling about, or not. No, actually, no, I can't. You gotta find out, because I gotta show you the right way to go eventually, even though I was trying to figure it out myself.
Do you have a
But
moment?
nonetheless, here's the thing. They highlighted the answer for you. They highlighted the answer for you in red. It's basically the answer that suits Maruki's morale. And this is the right answer, going to B, which is the red door. Now if you went to A, you would have gotten into a boss battle. That's basically the gist. Anything that's against what Maruki would do, you don't get anything. But if you went with what Maruki's plan is, and what his actual backstory is, and how he feels he has to do this because he's abandoned everything, you will end up getting an item, which is actually a really good one, actually. I think that was damn, I'm trying to think what that was. But you get some pretty rare items, including a B chain. at the end of this, which is actually pretty good. You need that B chain. And I think one of the items is also soul food. By the way, that door, again, you see that boss right there? There's a boss creature right there. But if you go through without having any sort of conflict, you get a B chain at the end of this, as well as a treasure chest. I kid you not. But everything else, again, would lead you to the boss battle. Which, that actually does help because you do need the experience. However, you will actually still get healed by the actual receptionists themselves. Which is ironic. Now we can't deliberate. We gotta talk to all of the guests. And they're gonna have to choose their answer. Because these guys are given paradise.
No.
And this is, by the way, happening in reality.
Thank you very much.
Oh, the people's cognition from Mementos. You know, it'd be funny if all these guys get yeeted out of existence if they picked the wrong answer. That would be freaking hilarious. Oh, wait, actually, believe it or not, they do get yeeted out of existence because the shadow that happened to be waiting for them will slash to the pits! No! I'm dead serious! I don't know what to tell you, bruh! I don't know what to tell you. Maruki's palace is just that screwed up. And basically, you would kill the monster there. And I think you could get into another boss fight eventually. But there is but again, there was an optional boss fight. You just skip that. And quite frankly, you don't need it, because we're going to have to go back to Mementos again for the other Mementos missions. And on top of the fact that we are going to have to go to Mementos for the optional bosses. So you really don't need it. Now then, let us deliberate in that room at the end.
Shall we begin?
We can go on ahead and pick the answer, and the answer you're going to choose is going to be the gray door.
Yes.
Which is something that Maruki will choose. It's not random. None of these is random. So the answer you're looking for, the first room will be red, second room will be gray, third room, I'm going to choose that for you once we get up there. So with that said, let's choose that gray room right here.
What do you want to do?
And then we'll be gifted with a item. And there is no right or wrong. You may think there's no right or wrong answer. Pfft, nope. If you get into a conflict, there'll be another boss that's going to be there. If you choose the wrong door. You get into another conflict, there'll be another boss there in every other door except for the one you're supposed to choose. There is a wrong answer. I'm telling you now. Oh, by the way, the answer that you're going to be looking for is in the cyan door. However, there's only 2 people to talk to. So you can only deliberate what you can. You'll have to activate the panel as usual. But you can only talk to 2 people, because there's nobody else.
Hey.
And moreover, we can't access that door because that door will lead back down. I mean, do we need to get to that boss? No. No.
No, no, no.
So, let's talk to this guy right here,
Yes.
he will choose a door. No, he'll choose the lever, and it will be the red one he's going to choose. No, we're going to choose the cyan one. And remember, the color red, blue, yellow, purple, and cyan. And green. Remember those colors. Oh, and orange too. Let's yeah, red, blue, yellow, green, and cyan. No, red, blue, purple, yellow, green, and cyan. Yep. Remember those 6 colors, folks, because we are gonna have to deal with that. Oh, and those are the 2 people we have to talk to, and then there's not enough people here. There's not many answers to actually choose from. It may not seem like it, but again, it would be in your best interest to go to the cyan door. You will thank me later. Oh, and for the record, there is nobody in that other room, so
Okay.
no point in going back. You're just going to end up going all the way down. So with that said, doesn't matter who you talk to, whether it's the guy or whether it's the girl, it doesn't matter. What's more in line with Maruki is in fact the cyan room, and that's the one you're gonna pull the lever for. And that's gonna be how you're gonna get all the treasure that's in the area. I mean, again, you're not gonna get into any conflict, but to be honest with you, you'll probably, by the time you get out of Mementos, if you follow my playthrough, you will most likely be excessively strong. Even if it's your first playthrough, you will be excessively strong. Even if you went there and used, yeah, let's open the door, by the way. See? Nobody. They're all happy. We can go down and go all the way back to the main room, but where we need to go is this room right here. But as I was saying, you can start off on any level if you want to. I mean, in the Steam version and the Switch and the Xbox 360, it is much easier there than what it is in the PS4, PS5 version.
Wait.
Plain and simple. Those are the easier ports. You are going to get a lot of money in those ports, especially Steam. You are also going to get a lot of experience points, especially in the Steam version. So, just to let you know, you don't really need to go into any battles when you come to this point. And by the way, this guy will heal you after all the fights you have went through. And moreover, well, if any, and then you're also going to be given a bead shade for your trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
I found a chest.
A bead chain and also a Reietsu Osafuda. And that, folks,
For real?
was the morality room, the morality exam room. So, you think we can go through that, right?
Right.
No, you can't. That is a dead end. Yeah, that room's a dead end. You can't do jack about that. Don't even try.
Wait, hold on.
So, what we need to do is instead go through this wall right here.
Somewhere.
And we're going to go through the grate. And once we enter in here, we're going to have to go into this room right here. This mind control room. Oh no.
I see.
Everybody's in think tanks. They're in think tanks. Oh no, it literally is the Stepford Wives. That is the vibes that this palace gives. No, even worse. that one scene from Shaun of the Dead where everybody's repeating the greater good over and over again. That's what this is. The greater good. The greater good. Oh, by the way, I cut off this. I just cut things off for a little bit because I had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the recording. So I just went there and stopped for a second. And also to check the syncing issues. But everything's fine. Still, this is literally what this is. And this is what's at the end of that room that we couldn't get into. And for the record, there's a room we can go right here that has no VCR tape. We have to find the VCR tape. So, it's not going to be easy. This is like the third VCR tape we have to find. And we're going to have to go into this room right here because the middle room is blocked off. We could go and fight that boss if we want to, but it's not even going to be worth it because we need to get through. And that means we have to take care of all the enemies lurking about because they're going to get out of rooms that were originally locked. You have no choice but to search through all the rooms because the game demands it. There's no point in me using the hook just yet. I mean, it is a shortcut, but the game demands it. And thank God I kept my skills. And you know what? I am so tempted to go on ahead and just use. You know what? I have Izanagi no Okami directly for this. For this guy right here. This bastard just consumes freaking time. And if you think that's bad, hold on. Let's use a technical. You try to use God Hand on this guy? Yeah, you're gonna be screwed. I'm telling you now. Don't even attempt to use any physicals. He'll absorb it. Oh no, actually he'll repel it. And it will hit you really, really hard unless you have resistance to physical or you are immune to physicals. Like Joker is.
Let's go.
Oh, look. He's trying to use Cosmic Flare. Ha ha! He can't do jack. You know what? Let's just tear this guy a new asshole. I kinda had enough of this.
Don't rush it. Let's go.
Let's hit him with the Yoshitsune
Go down.
and finish him off.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
I mean, I would use Masao Tobi, but no, that will kill my party. So the technical that I just did actually works out in my favor. And mind you, after this, we'll have literally 8 days left before we have to confront Maruki. Yeah, I want to do that. You know what? Let's just go to Lucifer for right now. That will... I mean, it won't heal me completely, but it'll at least heal the party 8%. Sort of.
I can feel it.
Again, why am I going up here? There's no point. Because even though this is a good shortcut, it's not going to save the fact that I'm going to have to investigate every single room and get through every open area just so that I can get the videotape we need. I don't feel like attacking them with physical, so let's go on ahead and nuke them off the face of the earth with Morningstar. This is not gonna work. Oh wait, no, it didn't work. Okay. Oh, cool, it's paralyzed. Finish it off! And we're done. This is as strong as it gets, folks. Belial is pretty strong. It'll also, they'll have Fafnir's, Belial's, they'll have other very strong enemies, and moreover, let's not forget about mementos. By the way, some of these areas with the shining will have things like cleansing sprays. Like, I think healing items and boosting items. It's still best to come into these rooms, even though it's kind of a, you're not going to get it on the first try because you have to go through every single room in order for to actually get the right room. And they did this on purpose because they're forcing you to backtrack. I know it sounds like I'm fussing it all, but I'm not really fussing. I'm just pointing out that yes, this palace forces you to backtrack a lot. You think I'm kidding? Part 171. That's all I gotta say, people. That is a frustrating end to otherwise a bloated palace. Alright.
Can you use your
I'll reveal your true form.
Let's see. You think this is the right one, but no. That's just another clue towards his, that's a clue towards his diary, and moreover pointing out something that we're going to end up watching on the video that we happen to find in this area.
I have something.
Bear in mind, we have not only one more will seed, but one more video room to find as well. And once we're done with that, yeah, we had to go there and find all these in order to get these guys out. And that's the only way that we can actually find the video so we can continue on to the last section of this area. And that's the only reason why I broke this up as long as I did.
There's a dangerous one.
Oh, it's another Fafnir, isn't it? Yep, it sure is. Thankfully, this bullet hail is almighty. And thankfully, Downshot's also almighty as well, so... You know what? I feel like taking him on with... I feel like trying to end this quickly.
Go down.
Oh, it didn't finish him off quick. Oh, wait, nope, it will now. Oh, this follow-up attack is almighty, so therefore it does not count as physical. Thank you, Makoto. Woo! So much money. Well, it's not enough money. I can assure you that.
Okay.
Let's see.
They didn't
We
stand a
have
chance.
an enemy here.
Bored now. Go
Cool,
find a strong-
insta-kill.
Show me your true form.
Let's see what's in this one. And we found
Oh.
nothing. We literally found nothing. Oh, we can't get in that room. We'll have to kill this guy right here. There we go.
Show me your true form.
Oh, look, Sumeri leveled up. Oh, we're gonna have to go up. It is not here. No. Why does that look like that's jumpable and it's not? Let's see. We have to go. Oh, wait. I think I know. No, wait. No. We're going the right way. We gotta go in this room. Yeah, that was no point. I think I know what that was for. That was for us to avoid detection. But it doesn't really matter. We ended up taking care of everybody in the room, so this is where we need to go. There's nobody here. All we need to do is just get the treasure chest that's here.
Joker, there's a.
And this must be for... Oh, we gotta wash that. Or sell it. Most likely wash it. Oh, right! I think that's where the scandalous bikini came from. So, we'll have to get that washed. This is the videotape room. So now we gotta backtrack all the way back to that room where there was a video. Or actually, we just go this way because we didn't investigate these stairs. You wanna know why? They were locked from the other side. We're not going there just yet. There's a boss around here. Yeah, there's a boss right there. We'll deal with that in just a little bit. We are, however, going to go this way. And mind you, the enemies in question you're facing have no weaknesses, so I just want to point that out.
So, you're Sumire Yoshizawa, huh? I'm Dr. Maruki. I'll be your counselor. First of all, thank you for coming to see me.
Yes. Thank you for seeing me. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to discuss. I only came here today because my parents wanted me to.
That's fine. So, do you want to just chat until our time's up then?
Chat, huh?
Of course. It's not really possible for us to talk about things you don't want to discuss anyway. I've also got some sweets and some salty snacks there. Feel free to have at them.
Oh yes, thank you so much.
So, let's start with, how about, what'd you eat for lunch yesterday? I'll go first. The other day, a friend of mine gave me a ton of apples. I've grown tired of just eating them by themselves. Yesterday, I thought, why not try using them as a meal ingredient? So, I tried making an apple dish for lunch, but that didn't turn out too hot. What do you think I ended up making?
I have no clue.
Shrimp and chili sauce with apples. You know how sweet and sour pork can have pineapple in it? I was going for that, but...
Sounds like it didn't work for you. Apples do make for good ingredients, though. If you grate them, you can make a surprisingly versatile sauce. I use it in plenty of my food. It's pretty nutritious and good for digestion.
You cook, Yoshizawa-san? I'm impressed that you care so much about nutrition. You must be really on top of things.
I'm just active, that's all. I'm a gymnast. My coach has told me more than once to be conscious of everything I eat.
I see. How's practice going for you? Has it been rough lately?
It has been rough. I mean, it's nothing I can't handle, but it's not going well. I don't even know what I want to do anymore.
Sorry to hear it. Do you enjoy gymnastics?
I'm not even sure of that. My older sister and I made a promise. We'd both compete and win the biggest gymnastics awards in the world. But she passed away. She protected me from a car. I stole Kasumi's dream away from her. I can't do it anymore. I can't just go on like this. If Kasumi were here instead, I know she'd make her dream come true. Only Kasumi could have done it. No matter how long I try to compete, it's not going to change anything. I'm sorry.
There's no need for you to apologize in here. If there's something you need to get off your chest, please do so.
Sometimes, I can't help but think things would have been better if I were Kasumi Yoshizawa. After all, just wishing to make her dream come true does nothing for her in reality.
Making dreams come true, huh? Well, I don't think your train of thought is strange at all, Yoshizawa-san. In fact, wanting to become somebody else isn't necessarily an entirely bad thing.
You think so?
Everyone is capable of changing themselves. Your imagination's your only limit. That's why, if you aspire to be more like another person, it's actually possible. Thought exercises like, would that person do this? Or realizations like, that person wouldn't do that. These sorts of thoughts can lead people to change themselves in ways that more closely mirror the target person. Can you still imagine what your sister was like?
Yes.
If your sister were in your shoes, what do you think she'd do?
Well, she wouldn't cry. If she had the time to do that, she'd just practice more instead. Dr. Maruki, I want to become Kasumi.
I know. And I'm sure you can too. Just believe in yourself. How about it? Are you feeling any better now?
Yes, I feel like a weight's been lifted off of me. You're amazing, Doctor.
It's no big deal. Still, it seems like my counseling approach does some good after all.
All right. I'm not sure how to put it, but I feel like I've been reborn all over again.
Really? Feel free.
Thank you.
Feel free to drop by again sometime, should anything come up. We can even... Really? I'm very glad to hear it. Feel free to drop by again sometime, should anything come up. We can even just have a chat, like today.
Thank you. Then we could pick up where we left off talking about...
Something the matter?
Now that I think about it, I'm not any good at cooking. I don't know why I said those things earlier. My younger sister's the one who was really great at it.
That's right. Kasumi Yoshizawa.
Yes? What is it?
Oh, nothing. I'm so glad I was able to help you. Good luck with your training.
Right. I'll do my best. For Sumire's sake and mine. Was that? Yes. It was a counseling session I had with Dr. Maruki. It was just after Kasumi... after my sister passed away. From that moment on, I lived my life really believing I was Kasumi.
It was all due to the rewriting of your cognition. His actualization, as we've started calling it.
Okay, but I've been wondering something. So, it was only Sumire who believed that she was Kasumi, right? I assumed someone in your family or one of your friends would have noticed you going by the wrong name right away.
Well, I can certainly remember being called Kasumi by everyone else, too.
It might be more accurate to say you misheard or misunderstood the name you were being called. Like everyone kept calling you Sumire, but your cognition made you hear it as Kasumi.
So that's why nobody thought it was weird, including her folks and herself. Damn.
This must be part of the whole salvation nonsense Maruki's trying to pull over on us.
That memory may have been kept here in video form because he truly does wish for Violet to be happy with life.
I admit, I really did feel saved in that moment when I became Kasumi, but at the same time, I ran from my life as Sumire. I'm genuinely grateful for what Dr. Maruki did for me, but I'm done running. Let's get going.
Yeah, that was pretty much how Sumire ran into Dr. Maruki. Literally used Sumire's tragedy to try to implement his cognitive research and prove that it actually works. And you know what the scary part about it is?
Huh? What?
He actually got it to work. But now we are in a boss battle. As I stated before, many of the bosses here will have no weaknesses and will have immunities to physicals. So, yeah, here's another one. This is Cert. Cert is immune to not only physical, but I think he drains fire too. What did I bring on here? Oh, right.
Okay.
To try to actually use any sort of spells on him. Oh, I know what it was. For on to double the damage of our physical attacks. And you know, I should have took that ring off and put something else on, because gilding tendrils not going to work at this point. Oh no. See? Fire is not going to help. He's still resistant to physical. Well, I thought it was immune to physical. No, he's resistant to it. My bad. That's Fafnir that's immune to physicals. But Cert is still pretty damn hard. And by the way, I haven't shown off Ryuji's fighting spirit yet. Might as well. And I'm pretty sure I showed off checkmate for Makoto, right? Well, I haven't, and now I have. Alright. Let's just do this instead. He's almost done. Thanks to checkmate, he practically... Oh, damn. There goes our defense. Alright, Ryuji, finish him off. And boom, done. Checkmate in God's Hand really works well, doesn't it? I know what you're thinking. I thought you said you weren't gonna use Izanagi no Okami. I did, but there's a problem. This particular part of the palace, where you have things like Cert and things like Fafnir, that is majority of the palace. I'm gonna have to blaze through. But in order for to actually make things easier, make sure you have a persona that actually does forget and sleep and brainwash. That's all I gotta say. Oh, right, and the enemies you're gonna be facing... Oh, and the answer you're looking for is by wishing to be another person. The enemies you're going to be facing, by the way, if you get the wrong answer in these doors, guess what they are? Fafnir! Have fun with that! But,
well...
since Sumire was an answer to get through the palace, it doesn't matter, because now we finally made it to the part that is going to be the most dreaded. The color maze. Oh, God. This is the home stretch, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm stopping it here. Because there is no safe rooms, few and far between. So in the next episode of Persona 5 Royal, we're going to finish up Maruki's palace, going through this color maze and finding the final will seed. This is RVman 985. Peace out and take care.